Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and Scorpio Sun Moon Rising. Welcome into your reading from the 24th of October until the beginning of November 2021. Okay, Sun Moon Rising Scorpio, these energies will be with you. It's a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay. Let's call upon a spirit guide, angel, ancestors, my divine source into this reading for you. And let's see what's happening. Knight of Sword in the reverse and Chariot. Okay. So you're not sure about something that you are probably trying to work. Three of Sword in the reverse. Okay. Some kind of a healing that you want to take care of. Again, the Three of Sword in the reverse and the Knight of Sword in the reverse. So there is a lack of direction. There is a lack of direction here, what I'm getting, Scorpio. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on in your part of the story around this portion in time. 2.5 weeks of this energy check for you, Scorpio, and then we'll do a brand new check to see what's going on in your life. So there is a clear lack of direction. You're not being able to focus on something. Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords, both are in reverse. Yeah, your thinking is blocked. You are not being able to think about something. It's being kind of, there's a block over there with regards to a thinking process is more so what I'm getting. Like you're looking for a solution maybe from some of you, but you're not getting that solution here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what kind of energies are showing up around this portion in time. There could be something that's really worrying you, Scorpio, but you're not being able to take a call on that because you're not getting a solution is more so what I'm getting in your case, but we'll check. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, something about organization here. The Six of Wands. Yeah, you're being blocked. You're like not getting a way through to something in your life that will bring you back your joy and victory. Right, but could be money that you are feeling stuck with in your life at this point. The Knight of Wands. Okay, we'll see what's going on here, guys. But it also could be that you're being impatient at this point. You're like saying to yourself, is I don't care what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, I'm going to go forward. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. So there is a lot of anger and could be bitterness with something in your life, or somebody could be very angry with you, could be very bitter with you. Could be icy, could be cold. There's probably no communication over some situation here. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody is very angry. Is more so I'm getting, Scorpio, that there is possibly a reason why. Okay, we'll see. But the Seven of Swords is right in the center of your reading, the Hierophant. Okay. So we'll see, we'll clarify. So there is some kind of wisdom that you are acquiring about this situation with regards to whatever has happened with somebody in your life, right? Where probably someone is very bitter about the way they have been treated, or you probably have deceived or lied to somebody. It can be anything, right? Or somebody could have lied and deceived you as well, which is where you're trying to understand what is the solution maybe. The moon in the reverse. Okay. You're trying to get a clarity of this situation. There are a lot of things in hiding, right? Let's see here. But it probably will open up. We'll see. But the Seven of Swords right in the center of your reading definitely is not something that one would like to see, but we'll see. The Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you're probably taking back control of a situation with money. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, there could be this victim mentality in yourself, Scorpio, where you're thinking that you haven't got what you deserve in life, and you could be, feeling a little bit dicey about the situation here. The Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this victim mentality could be with regards to a mental situation here, where mentally you're feeling that it's time for you to open up and maybe say the truth or tell the truth, leaving some old situation behind. But there is this lack of security, right? There is this lack of security. You're feeling a little bit tight inside of you. It's kind of like you're feeling that you are being victimized, or people have done something wrong with you and you have become the victim. It can go in either ways for anybody here. Okay, but definitely you're trying to leave a baggage behind from this victim mentality and coming forward to say the truth maybe, but we'll see. So with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, it clearly talks about, again, a block in your type of organizational skills, with money, prioritizing things. You probably are realizing that you haven't really prioritized your life or your monetary situation before, right? Which is where you could be feeling that sense of being a victim, where you're kind of blaming yourself as well, but we'll see. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like clearly you're feeling that lack of, where you should have taken steps before. You should have organized your monetary situation better. You should have looked into your accounts better. You should have taken care of everything that probably would have allowed you to move towards some new situation in your life. But now you're kind of realizing that you haven't really taken action on this. The Four of Cups. Yeah, this is where you're feeling there is a lack of emotional, not lack, there is an emotional apathy that only if you had worked in the right way before, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you could have had a lot of money, you could have had your personal freedom, a lot of things would have probably worked in your favor, and that is something that you're kind of feeling bad about, that you haven't really organized your life or your monetary situation before in a better way. Okay, let's look at the Six of Wands, because this is where you're getting stuck, that you're not being able to take on a new project, maybe take on something, move to a new location, could have traveled, could have done something in your life, the better, you know what I mean? But because of that situation, you're getting stuck. The Hanged Man in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse, right? Yeah, there is, you're thinking about it, but you're stalling the situation of, it's like you're realizing that, you haven't really paid attention to your intuition before, right? That's where you're coming to the point of understanding that you should have been more intuitive listening to your intuition about what is important to you in your life, paying attention to that, right? You're not talking about the situation, but internally, you are you're understanding that if you had only taken the right steps before, you could have possibly done or got a lot more in your life that you're getting blocked with. The 10 of wands in the reverse, where you're feeling burnt and stressed and you want to close the cycle of your life. You're not really enjoying this portion of your life anymore, right? So you're taking your time. You're perhaps, because you haven't really paid attention to your intuition before. So that is where you're coming to your understanding, Scorpio, that you need to listen to yourself better. Because only when you listen to your own voice and not to what other people are telling you, what other people are wanting for you, what other people are dreaming for you, that's not important. The important part of the story is how much you listen to your own voice to get the clear direction. Because what happens, guys, is when we listen to other people's advices, I'm not saying they're wrong, but most of the time somebody will say, oh, do this, somebody else will say, oh, do that, and you get caught in the middle because you don't know what is right and what is wrong. So it could be very well that you end up getting caught in a situation where you have not been able to take the right call and the right decision with regards to your own self, monetarily, and you have missed an opportunity in your life that could have been a better one for you. Where you could have moved in a different direction, you could have done a lot of things, you probably could have traveled if you had taken care of your money, your finances. But over here, it's telling me that you're coming to your understanding. You're not working on this right away, but you're kind of gathering your knowledge, your understanding very patiently. You're trying to understand yourself better, where you have gone wrong, what is that needs correction, what is that you have to now really focus and work on in your life. Listen to your own intuition, guys. It's very important. Please talk to me about the High Priestess in the reverse. Because clearly you haven't communicated, you haven't spoken about something in your life. Maybe that's where you have kept your secrets, and you're feeling very emotionally poor because you know that you have missed an opportunity. Please talk to me about the High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, the strength. Yeah, you were lacking strength in yourself, guys. You were lacking a lot of personal power in yourself. And that is where, see, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, right? That is where your thinking is clearing up. You're getting a hang of your own situation, where you're not playing tricks with your own self. You don't want to deceive your own self. You're accepting your fault. You're learning to accept your weaknesses. And you're clearing up yourself because you are becoming more honest with your own understanding. You're not trying to deceive your own understanding. You're not telling yourself, no. What I had done before was actually good, but that person came and did this to me, and therefore this happened, and blah, blah, blah. That's not what it is. The point is that you have done a mistake, which is something that you are learning to accept in your life, that you had a lack of personal strength and power in your own self, where you haven't paid attention to your own self, to your own intuition, right? Let's look at the Knight of Wands. And this is where you could have taken rash decisions, you could have taken quick decisions without thinking, you could have acted on impulse. You could have been very impatient about some situations in your life. The Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, this is where you need to take a step back, guys. You need to take a step back to reevaluate yourself. The Four of Swords in the reverse. You're feeling quite perturbed about your own situation, right? You're feeling distressed, you're feeling perturbed, you're feeling restless and impatient. This is where you need to take a step back and reevaluate your system, your principles, your dogmas, your belief, your own self understanding, your own wisdom, where you have gone wrong. Because you could have taken a lot of decisions with the Knight of Wands. You have rushed in quickly and then moved out quickly because you got scared of something in your life which did not really work for you. Or impulsively, you have done a lot of things which today you are feeling that you shouldn't have done that, right? And that is creating that kind of restlessness in you as you're coming to terms with your own self understanding. So you need to take a step back. Everybody has their problems, guys. Nobody, even I, we all make mistakes in life. Nobody is perfect. If somebody comes and tells me, oh, in my life I haven't I haven't created a problem, I haven't made a mistake, it's a lie. It's a total lie. We all live and learn, right? So in your case too, guys, you have to understand this acceptance of understanding that is creating that restlessness is because today you're feeling that you shouldn't have done that. But now you have to look above and beyond the damage. You have to do probably some kind of a damage control here, right? The damage has already happened. So what is the damage control? So for which you need to take a step back here. Okay, let's look at the Queen of Swords in the reverse, where you're feeling quite, maybe if it's your energy, you could be feeling bitter about your own self, that you have deceived your own self. What other people have done is not important, but you have also deceived your own understanding, right? Please talk to me about the Queen of Swords. And this is where probably you're feeling very bitter about the whole situation, that you shouldn't have done that. It could be, right? The Moon in the reverse, see? Yeah, that you had kept a lot of secrets. You did not talk about it. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. There was a lack of focus. There was a lack of understanding, clear thinking. You were not frank about something. You kept a lot of secret from yourself, which could have been the cause of the Seven of Swords for somebody else in your life. But a lot of things that you should have opened up and communicated, or you should have been frank enough to have told the truth, you probably have not dealt with that, right? And that is where the Seven of Swords is, right in the center of your reading. Please talk to me about the Seven of Swords. This is where you could have, deceived yourself. The Nine of Wands in the reverse, right? You're fed up, you're tired of the situation now. You're fed up, you're tired of this situation. You're ready to give up everything in your life that is not right. If it is somebody who has deceived you, you're not going to encourage that, and you don't want to encourage your own self-deceit either. The Star in the reverse, right? And because it has only got and has only brought in a lot of misfortune in your life. Please talk to me about the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And you're tired of this situation. You don't have that strength to fight it anymore, right? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there is a victim mentality here. It's like you're tired of playing the victim card. You're tired of playing the victim card over and over again. Or you're tired of people coming to you and playing their victim card with you, right? The Two of Wands. And this is where you're intuitively understanding the situation better. Please talk to me about the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're tired of people coming to you and playing the victim card, right? Which in turn is also making you a part of that victim mentality, right? The Six of Cups. right? This is um, a soulmate connection, a past life connection, something nostalgic about a situation that you have in your life where you have perhaps deceived somebody, or maybe this connection has gone through a lot of turmoil if you have such connection with somebody, right? Because the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, yeah, there is a transition. You want to create a change of this situation here. You want to feel happy about it. You want to you want to bring in friendship. You want to have fun. You probably want to go back home and meet your old friends, get together with your childhood people, or with somebody in particular you are attached with. It can be anything, but you have not been able to do this because you have lacked some self-worth and self-esteem here, Scorpio. Please talk to me about the Six of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Yeah. There is somebody in your life that you really love. Let me tell you, whether it's your childhood friend or somebody in particular, and death. And there is a change of that situation because you are tired of holding on to a wrong understanding in your life, about the Seven of Swords, where, like I said, where you could have deceived somebody or somebody could have deceived you, where there had been a lot of secrets that has created a lot of bitterness in your life or in somebody else's life. Because this situation with somebody in your life or even within yourself, Scorpio, has not been cleared up. And this is where the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you're tired of the situation. You cannot play this game over and over again. You cannot, right? You know this, that somewhere this transition needs to happen, right? Somewhere that happiness needs to come back. Somewhere that love needs to show back in your life, where you want to take care of somebody or somebody you love. You want to show them a lot of love. There is a lot of unconditional love in here that somebody could be holding for you or you could be holding for somebody, but you have not been able to express that emotion, nor have you been able to show that unconditional love because somewhere you have had a lack of your own self-worth, Scorpio. Right? Let's look at the Hierophant. And this is where you need to take a step back in order to rework on this situation within for yourself more so. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you know what has happened. There has been a lot of action, a lot of talk, but no action. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there is a lack of teamwork, lack of cooperation, where somebody might have said, oh yeah, I'm going to come and help you. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, right? But there has been no work done. No work done with regards, but there has been a lot of talk about that situation, but no action on this. False talk that people give. Oh, I'll come and help you. Your wisdom is telling you that this is exactly what has happened. That people have made promises to you, or somebody could have said, oh, I'm going to help you, build this, do that, teamwork, but all that has gone down the drain because there has been no action on that situation. They have been lazy. It could be anybody in your life who has not shown up, who has not displayed their interest, who has not worked towards a teamwork or a team effort in here, right? And you know that. But now it's coming to a point of you understanding maybe that is where you have kept things in hiding. You haven't told people about the situation, Scorpio. Or you haven't told somebody about this situation and you have been playing the victim card because you have been thinking, oh, if I play the victim card and I act kind of, and give a sub story or try to project my, try to project how what I want to do, but I'm not being able to do, right? But haven't told the truth about the whole situation, uh, things are not going to work. And you're tired of doing this. You're tired of doing this. You're tired of keeping others out of your life, people who love you, people who want to come to you. And whenever, probably it's also possible that whenever they have shown you their love, you could have played your victim card. And you could have said, oh, this is what is this is what is that, where you have ignored the unconditional love that your friends might have for you, or somebody in particular had for you or have for you, right? Where you haven't told them the truth, that the reason you're not being able to do anything is because you have been more focused on other situation or some other situation in your life that you thought would work for you. But unfortunately, that situation has not worked. People have not helped you, or whoever it is have only given you stories, but haven't told you the truth, that they cannot do. There's no action on that situation here. Let's look at the moon in the reverse, right? And this is where your understanding is becoming better. That what you have done is probably because you expected more cooperation from some other source, where you have ignored something that was already there with you, and you haven't paid attention to that, and you went running to some other person or some other situation where you thought that things will work out for you, but it didn't. Please talk to me about the moon in the reverse. Oops, hold on, guys. Too many cards, but I'm going to take because I think they all have a message. So we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is where you had a lack of your own thinking power. Even you were not telling the truth, right? You were not being honest about your own situation. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Why? Because you thought you had a lot of options in life, right? And you were delaying, you were procrastinating the whole situation, which is where the Devil in the reverse is telling you, you need to release that. You need to release that fear. You need to release that situation where there has been a lot of options in your life, but you haven't been able to work on that because you haven't been able to think clearly, which is where the Knight of Swords in the reverse is telling you that you are feeling very, very disappointed with your own self now. The Five of Wands. Yeah, that you have been unnecessarily fighting a situation, Scorpio, that this drama, there has been a lot of drama that you were involved in or people have kept you involved in. And today you're feeling bad that you have involved yourself with such kind of drama or dramatic people in your life where they have kept you clouded, they have misguided you, they have given you wrong information, they haven't allowed you to think for yourself, right? And you have got involved in that whole situation where today you're feeling extremely bad and poor about your own logical understanding, guys. So this is where the Emperor shows up, which is good news. This is where the Emperor is trying to tell you that it's time to take back your power from such kind of people or from such kind of situations in your life. Please talk to me about the Emperor. That you need to work on yourself. You need to take back your power. Yeah. See, the Eight of Cups in the reverse is clearly telling me that the reason again, okay, let's go here. The reason that all this happened, guys, is because you have not been able to leave your comfort zone. So somewhere that you have been sitting and working or doing things did not give you the right result. Did not give you the right result, did not give you the right money. You have kept yourself involved in a lot of drama and dramatic situation with people where you know that they have not allowed you to work for yourself. They have stopped you from thinking for yourself. They have stopped you from working for yourself. They have stopped you from putting effort into a situation that otherwise you could have done much better in your life. So as the King of Wands, you can now envision what really has happened in here, right? How people have, or whoever it is in your life, have not allowed you to leave a situation, and you have sat in the comfort zone and you haven't left that situation, even though you knew there was no happiness in that situation that you have involved yourself in. Right? And now, as the Emperor and the King of Wands, it's time for you to take back control of that situation, Empress. Yeah, to take back control of that situation for your own spiritual growth, for your own abundance, for your own growth. And it also could be, as the Emperor and the Empress, there is a couple here. It also could be. So it's time for you to take back your power in order to go forward to somebody else, which you have not been able to do before. That could be one. The second could be that you have to leave something in your life, Scorpio, something that you are not enjoying, you haven't been enjoying emotionally, and you know why. That's what I explained here. That even with all that thing going on, you still haven't, you now know that you still hadn't discarded that situation where you have been emotionally very unhappy and you have not been able to take control of your own logical thinking. You have listened to other people, right? And you have acted on other people's advice maybe, but that again is coming to a point of you understanding, and you're being ashamed of that situation, that you should have thought things out for yourself instead of listening to advices and people coming and telling you whatever they think for you, right? And I'm repeating myself. Not everybody is going to misguide you. Not everybody is going to say wrong things. But chances are that when you don't listen to yourself, you are in the line for some kind of a misguidance as well for some of you, right? So now you know you had been misguided, where you have kept hanging on to a situation because they have not allowed. It could be that for some of you that they have not allowed you to remove yourself from that emotional disappointment, or for some it was your comfort zone. You knew about the whole situation, yet you haven't acted on it, right? The Wheel of Fortune. And this is with your money, with your emotions, with everything in your life. It's about the time. That the time hasn't changed or needs to change. It's because you need to walk out of that disappointment in your life. See, where you have the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, where you have not acted with your right, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you have been hanging on, even though you are not enjoying it. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're not deceiving yourself anymore. That's good news, Scorpio. You're coming to terms with your lack of understanding, right? That you should have taken control of that situation. Something to do with your money, with your home, with your family. That was a very short-lived success, right? But you wanted to keep that maybe in front of people. You wanted to show people that no, you're very happy, you are doing well, your family is prosperous, you are prosperous, whatever that situation could be, right? So you acted very, very tyrannical and cruel, right? Both. You were not in your power. You have taken wrong decisions. You have taken wrong actions on yourself. On yourself, Scorpio, just because you did not want to show the world, probably, that what is there in your life actually. Right? You have kept a facade up. You have kept a facade up. And that is the facade. They are telling you, you need to stop doing that. You need to take back control of your situation. You need to quickly act on the right decision in your life. You need to take away control, power, money. If other people are holding that over you, Scorpio, you need to take that away from them. That is my advice to you. Don't give it off to people. Don't let them take advantage of you anymore, right? Because see, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, right? And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You're coming to terms with your own understanding about your own victim mentality, that you had fallen into the trap, right? And you had started acting like a victim because you had been deceiving your own logical understanding, which is where your understanding is clearing up and you're accepting your fault. You want to be honest about yourself, right? Which is where the Six of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me that you are realizing that you haven't put in any effort towards this transition before. You haven't taken action on this transition before, which is what you're realizing today, that you should have acted on this situation before. I've been saying that from the time I've started this reading, right? The Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups in the reverse. And this is where you have not been able to see the truth. The truth of being happy, the truth of a new emotional happiness, the truth of some new emotional experience, right? You haven't, because you haven't taken action from moving away from a difficult situation. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, you did not put in any effort to grow a new harvest. You haven't manifested any new abundance in your life. You haven't manifested a turning point in your life. You sat in that rut, right? The Three of Cups and the Sun in the reverse, where you're coming to your understanding that you're not a happy person at all. At all. Right? You're not feeling happy at all about whatever that situation in your life could be. You're not growing, you're not communicating, you're not celebrating, you're not happy. The Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse, where it's time to now heal your heart, guys. It's time to heal your heart. Very important. The Three of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's time to heal your heart from all the mistakes you have made, right? Especially with your own independence, your own finances, whatever that story is in your life, with your self-sufficiency, right? The Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Cups. Yeah, you want to give up this. You want to give up this situation with whoever it is in your life. It could be third party situation. It could be outside interferences. It could be people who are being dependent on you to make them happy. You want to stop doing that. You are burnt out making people happy and not yourself, Scorpio. You're burnt out. Right? The Five of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Wands. There's a lot of repentance as you are understanding your own situation. You have learned a lesson. Definitely you have learned a lesson. But the problem is that you're trying to lift all these restrictions in your life because you have realized your own fault. That you have been making people happy, but internally you have remained unfulfilled. Right? So this situation, this is where you need to take your control back. This situation needs to change in your life, Scorpio, and you need to act on your own self because you have also been deceiving your own logical understanding for your own self. So take back control, guys, and work for yourself. And we'll do another energy check soon. and will know what's going on. Okay, so take back the power, take back, because if you have lost your power, you have lost it before, but that doesn't mean that you cannot take it back again. You definitely can take it back, because there is an abundance in your life, right? That abundance will happen, that money will come back to you, the time will change for the better, but you have to act on it. You have to act on it, Scorpio. You have to take back the control. You have to take back your, you have to be very disciplined. You have to act wise, right? You have to learn to take responsibility for your own actions. So you have to take back control for your own self. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys, until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste.